Okay, so just to review, so far in our table of contents, page 1, our first one was multiplication. In my book, it was page 2. And number 2 was prime and composite, which started on page 5. So if I look back through my notes, 2, 3, 4, 5, this is page 6. Yours might be numbered a little differently, right?
Do we have to have a single printer?
Yes. Yes.
Mine's not. I do have one.
It looks correct. You can compare it with mine in a little bit. So mine, next one is going to be on page 7. Okay? So let's go ahead, number 3 for table of contents is going to be, it's really long division. That's really what we're doing. Dot, 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 dot. Step. Yes.
Is this a page that your next page?
Your next link page.
Yes.
Okay, and then turn to page 7 after your table of contents is filled out, or whatever page your book is. Mine is 7. Okay, and I'm going to title it Long Division. Okay, so we're going to learn a couple different strategies. Today we're going to we're going to learn the strategy that Tucker and Allison use. So, put number 1, and I call it using multiplication to divide. So our example, we're going to use 170 divided by 15 because we are all familiar with that one and we all got to try it yesterday. So we'll use that one. So step 1, rewrite it as a multiplication problem. Or it's actually a missing factor problem. Rewrite it So 170 divided by 15 would turn into 15 times blank equals 170. So that's a missing factor. I'll scoosh that up. Okay, so then step 2. So step 2, I'm going to use landmark numbers to see if I can multiply to get close to 170. So how could we put that into words? Allison?
We could say, multiply 15 by numbers to get equal to
Okay.
something.
Okay. So multiply. How about multiply using landmark numbers? Get close to 170. Landmark numbers are numbers like 10, 100. They're easy to multiply by. So we had 15 times length. What landmark numbers should we start with? We already saw examples, so we probably know, but Keegan. Yeah. What is 15 times 10? Sarah. Good. 15 times 1 is 15, plus my 0. I know it's 150. So I'm close to 170, aren't I? So what should I do next? Amanda. Okay, we know we're about 20 away, so I think we can only fit a number 20 or less. But what should we do, Madeline?
15 times 1.
Yeah, so we're going to do one more group of 15. Everybody, what is 15 times 1?
15.
What is my next step? Sydney.
To add 150 plus 15.
Okay, so step 3. Add, and these are products, aren't they? Answers in a multiplication problem. Remember talking about that? So add these products. So 150 plus 15, what does that equal? Thank you, Brayden. 165. I'm very close to 170. Can I fit 15 more? No. So, step 4, is going to be about our remainder, I think. What do you think, Tucker? Find out the remainder. And we can subtract, can't we? What would we subtract? Allison?
Well, actually, I think I would add, and you would, how much more to get.
It's actually subtracting. because you're figuring out the difference.
Well,
But-
170
Yeah.
minus 20.
Or you can go, okay, 165 plus what is 170? Just thinking about addition in a different way. Yeah, so find out the remainder. So we could write it two different ways. We could say 165 plus blank is 170, or a subtraction problem. 170 minus 165. I'm going off the page. And what does that equal? Kendall? 5. So our remainder, remainder equals 5. Okay. When you're showing your work, I want to show you what Allison did. I like how, I'll put it back up, don't worry. I liked how she circled the 10 and the 1, and I could see what she added, and she found her remainder. So for step 5, we're actually going to copy that. So let's get step 4 copied, and then we'll turn the page. Start where we're at, Mariano, and then I'll give you this when we're done. Okay, so step 5. Need that back up. Oh, you're just ready to tell me. So what I was thinking for step 5 is that we need to copy our work, but if you're solving it on your own paper, you wouldn't have those words in between anyway. So just to make sure our notes are really clear, we're going to rewrite our work. So, I got to look real quick. Oh yeah. So, we started with 170 divided by 15, right? We turned it into a missing factor problem. Then we used landmark numbers to multiply. We added, and we can show our addition right here. We added our product. We knew if you added another 5, you would get 170. So, now we have to, step 5 is really, what is your answer? So you have to look at your work. A lot of times kids will say 165. Does that make sense?
No.
No, we're dividing things into a number of baskets. I don't want 165 baskets. So we look back at what we multiplied by. So we're going to circle this 10 and the 1, which gives us 11. And then we're going to circle the plus 5, well just the 5, remainder 5, circle your answer. So that is what all of your work that we just talked through, that's what it would look like. So, are you guys on the same, page as me, so you have the bottom half?
Yeah.
I guess it doesn't matter. Let's